Maybe I'm finally part of something.
Super awesome freeze frame of our Avengers cast and a comic splash pose to open our story. Also note, the captain's missing.
Huh. Why call it the Golden Gate Bridge if it's not golden?
Wallaboo, it's called that because the bridge spans the Golden Gate straight. Leave it to the Avengers to teach me something I've wondered since childhood.
Competition is what makes us strong.
I love the little details in voice acting, such as this little... All the little imperfections and speech patterns such as this help so much with immersion.
And I'm pretty sure you're gonna win this thing.
And the winner for best fan fiction ever is Avengers versus the Evil Sewer Lizards by Kamala Khan. And the crowd goes wild.
That's the spirit.
Hate all you want on the gameplay and its structures, but it's moments like these that make me believe at least someone at Crystal Dynamics cared about the game.
Oh, Beta. Good isn't a thing you are.
It's a thing you do.
There's your thesis.
Make sure to check out our comic scavenger hunt. Collect all 5 and get access to the VIP balcony.
Something not shown too much in the MCU, but yeah, of course the Avengers have been monetized. At least it's Cap at the head of things and not our boy Giancarlo Esposito. Why did you pick up this keychain? Don't care. Thor with mini Mjolnir. Mjolnir? Mjolnir.
Odin's beard. About as intimidating as the man himself, hmm?
I enjoy that this game didn't just ride the successes of the MCU. Here, Thor is our Shakespearean boy in all his glory.
Oh, you're funny.
Yes, I am.
Honesty.
You are very wise for one so young.
Thanks. So are you.
Well, technically she's right. Asgardians have much longer lifespans, and he's not even coming up on halfway through his.
And the press and the whole world tell you to move. You plant yourself like a tree, and you say no. You move. Who said that? A real fan would.
Sharon Carter. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. Right. It was Cap.
Thanks.
I don't know. I don't hate Riot Gear Cap. It's different and realistic.
Kamala Khan.
Calm.
Hey, at least the name Khan actually means something to you in this context, Cap.
You read my story.
Everyone submitted.
Of course, our boy in blue read every story.
Who's the kid?
Nat, allow me to introduce one of our esteemed contestants. This is Kamala Khan, expert on all things evil sewer lizard.
And leave it to Cap to introduce a normal fan like she's an Avenger. And I'm kind of digging the characterizations of our Avengers in this game. They aren't trying to create complex, nuanced characters. Crystal is taking their core traits and turning them up to 11.
Oh, all right. Hey, that thing you had me do with the storm drain cover? Pretty badass.
Storm Drain? You didn't happen to see a cutesy blue woman with horns holding a dodecahedron-type object, did you?
What is it?
Nothing. It's some little thing. We're just getting some strange readings off the,
This goes without saying, as Homeboy always knocks it out of the park, but I really enjoy Troy Baker's subdued performance as Bruce. And on that note, the whole cast. This game is stacked with talent. Travis, Laura, Troy, Nolan, just to name a few. They all kill it.
He wrote some incredible stories that make us heroes look a lot more impressive than we actually are.
You could say that we are the real heroes? Don't murder the crowd, please.
I'm told it's quite powerful stuff.
Sticking to the core traits, Cap is our old man Boy Scout. And to round off this opening, Kamala gets to mostly meet every Avenger. I wish this came up later in the game, but still cool.
Sounds pretty big for an accident.
there are no accidents.
Emo Banner coming out to play and unapologetically never lets up on that.
There are mortals trapped.
The sound of Thor's hammer cracking these fools across the head. I love it.
Lots of small, angry men with guns.
Did he just say ingrown men with guns? I guess to him, we're all probably still babies.
Understood. Stay behind me. I will deal with them.
Whoa, deal with them. Don't kill the civvies, Thor. That's how you say you're gonna kill someone with propriety, which we all know you're dripping in.
It's not over, Stark.
Hey, get back here!
I see what they're doing here, and I'm 100% on board with it.
All right, which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
Hey Tony, everywhere needs their bee people. Like, look at me. Where else everybody get their half-baked jokes and video game praises from? I might just be biased because I love Iron Man, but oh, howdy do I love his gameplay here. If every other character is raw meat, then I'd say he's like a decently cooked meat. I like it, that's all I'm saying. Third time's the charm for getting the Hulk superhero landing down. Hulk smash! Okay, this opening set piece is pretty badass.
Shit! Inventions are dangerous, Stark. Hey!
Cap, what's going on over there?
Not sure, Nat.
June, Gabe, Spencer, Brooke, Tony, Nat, Thor, Bruce. You know these guys are best buds since they're always using their first names. Everyone's but Caps. Poor Steve. Or sign of respect? Sure.
Nat! Nat! Carlton, are you...
Steve's fighting style and the animation work is super neat. He's got a boxer feel to him with the constant hands up and the like.
Something below is feeding energy into the reactor. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, I freaking bet it is, you obvious good guy.
Sonic bomb? Are you kidding me?
Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom!
You see, it wasn't until I saw this hanky-panky suspension that I was worried about our Avengers team. If the bad guys got trucks that can do that, what chance do they stand? Whoa, I'll tell you, I thought you pieced out back in Masyaf.
Truck!
Got it!
Yes, please. Show my heroes saving the
people.
Again, I love that we are cycling through these heroes like a good game of Russian roulette. Does that mean Kamala is the bullet? Is there ever a good game of Russian roulette? Not the best simile.
What's happening here?
What are they really to do? They've never seen anything like this. Sure, Thor and Tony fly that way, but what can they do? Forcing our heroes to stare at their failure is the kind of shit I shake my ass to at night.
Captain America was killed.
Oh no, Captain America's dead after I just used a complete moveset created for him. Gotta commend Crystal for putting so much into him just for a few minutes of gameplay.
Can't see the revolution right under their noses.
Last time I saw this much superhero memorabilia around, someone's loved one was getting run into and exploded like a bug. And pizza rolls suck. And so do these references. Skip!
Oh my god, I'm in!
You know what they say. One must love themselves before they can love others. Hubris justified.
Huh. Guess I really kicked the hornet's nest.
Well, she's taken the idea of the iRobot company coming after her really well. Well, Kamala has powers now. Enjoy the show. Don't tell me or nothing.
She leaps and does not score!
Little details like this will always be welcome in my games. Was it needed? No. But did it get a chuckle out of me? Yeah. Ooh, I wonder what's in that restricted folder. Good honor for having an SSD in her laptop.
He killed Cap. Oh my god, he killed Cap.
I'm glad characters talk out loud just like we real humans do so often so we can understand their feelings. Neat little nod to her full costume having the sash hang out of her bag.
I said stop!
Save your cat, Kamala.
Come on, let's go.
Don't touch me.
He even supports our Avengers, but a random soup? I mean, inhuman? Is scary. You don't know their angles, so his reaction here is completely justified.
Protocols.
Look at this egghead ass.
We can give you back your normal life.
Look.
For just half a second, Kamala lit up to the idea of being cured. God, games are getting so amazing at creating real human performances. Gotta love the camera panning around Kamala as she works all this out in her head, only stopping on the one thing that truly matters to her.
What? Stop running!
You know, I gotta commend Tiny Dancer. She went all through this effort to not be recognized, but rocks almost her normal voice. She's got balls.
Yes!
Is it just me? Do these thickum hands give you uncanny valley feels? I don't hate it, but it's kind of weird.
We're building an arsenal.
Programmable power under our control. No more heroes. No more mistakes.
Yeah, no. Step one to a good villain is always understanding why they're doing what they are. And honestly, if they weren't having evil plans of murder and self-interest, a programmable power could be a not-so-bad solution.
This is incredible!
That's what they always say after their first time.
I'll be home late Sunday. Promise I'll be good.
Well, considering what you achieved during this bye-bye time, yeah, you were more than good. How does Kamala go all the way from Jersey to Utah? Well, seeing as she had all that Avengers gear, a PC in her room, and a laptop just sitting in a secret hideout, she's probably set for money. And her being a minor, well, she's got big hands, so maybe she just intimidated her way across the US. I don't care. Never thought about a bearded Hulk. It's weird, but I kind of like it.
Hulk? Oh, no, no, no!
Hulk to the rescue. Hulk to the rescue. There we go.
I kind of stole something off of AIM's server.
Huh? What? Why? Why?
I know,
This reaction gets me every time. Give me a buddy cop game with just these two. Oh, even better. Give me a gruff dad game with these two. You know, Last of Us, God of War.
Are you wearing that communications bud I gave you?
Yeah, practically invisible.
Hey, look, there's an explanation on why everybody can talk to each other.
I could head through the vents and take a look. Yeah.
Wouldn't expect any less from Hulk.
No, no! Get out of there! Run!
Returning the favor.
There, Cricket.
No one expects this grab abomination.
Case 705. According to our lead scientist,
Hulk doesn't hide his emotions about Monica well. The second he hears her voice, he's protesting.
You know, in one of my stories, Iron Man has to shoot out a bunch of streetlights to cover for Black Widow sneaking into a Hydra base.
Uh-huh, that's nice.
Humoring your little buddy.
Avengers. It's been a while.
Cute little reaction from Hulk not understanding the lights.
I always knew S.H.I.E.L.D. might fall, so I made sure it could also rise again.
Cut off one head, anyone?
Avengers.
While Maria gets a listing of her abilities, we get the most vital information about the other director. Neat little way of getting us back in the saddle to play Iron Man right before we have to do it for real. It's like his moveset has the most depth and is the most fun.
Tony?
Hey, Bruce.
Cool as a cucumber as always. I kinda liked long-haired Tony. Sad they haven't given it the axe.
Yeah, you're damn right you deserved it. Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
This mission is probably my favorite in the whole game, just for this scene alone. It's always so much fun to watch our heroes disagree.
No. No sitting on my couch. You're still on the list.
Keeping your word.
Guessed your password on some resistance blog?
Impressive.
Dude, your password was I am Iron Man.
I can never talk to Iron Man like that 3 seconds after meeting him, so props to Kamala.
Really, tiny dancer. I would have gone with Rocket Man.
Of course you would have.
Let's get airborne.
Grabbing bits and pieces of the suit is a fun way to shake up the formula, even if you only have parts of it for a second. And yeah, Stark's living in an RV. Of course this suit is going to be rudimentary as hell.
When I was young...
Our girl Monica literally just stepped up to Abomination with like a glow stick.
I know, I look ridiculous.
Yeah, of course you do.
Man.
No, we all do.
I know. Did you see Deadcap's outfit? It's not Tony Stark without some Black Sabbath or AC/DC.
Bruce is in the harm room pretending to be,
I don't even want to know.
He better not be Widow. He's probably Widow. I'd be Widow. No, I take it back. It's okay.
I can't control what other people do with my tech, but I can't pretend it's out of my hands anymore.
Tony, I thought you learned your lesson from the first move. My bad.
These powers are a part of us. And all I do know, it's a lot better if you just embrace that.
My dad used to say the same thing.
I really just love any time that these two characters get a moment. Part of me feels like Bruce really wants to have a kid with how strong their bond grows throughout this game.
Dr. Pym will see you now.
Dr. Pym will see you now.
Like stretchy arms and stuff. Still working on making it not look goofy, but...
Well, good luck with that. Self-awareness.
I'm going to the prison.
Respect. Right this way.
Thanks, Blue Guy. Without you, Kamala wouldn't have been able to fuck up and accidentally save Cap.
Just get these open, and I'm in.
Yeah, Kamala's right. Those hands are goofy as fuck. Well, Monica did say there were a lot of fire mutants. I mean, Inhumans. Almost started a war against me in the comments.
I blew it. Hey, mistakes are gonna happen. Look, kid. You're already a hero.
I thought you didn't like kids, Widow.
Please.
That's a nice subtle strategy that Monica's trying to employ by asking Bruce to sit. But our resident big brain said, yeet! Fun fact, yeet is a recognized word among Google. Who knew? Ooh, mama, look at those reflections in Bruce's glasses. It's a little much, but the attention to detail is appreciated. The first time Thor became Donald Blake was because of a failure of his, and was punished by Odin. This time that he becomes Donald Blake, it's him punishing himself. He's a god, so I'm sure he's got a godlike heart that's been hurting. Oh, It's no Wakanda entrance, but coming back when they needed you most, and saving your cat.
No.
Cap smashed the reactor.
This is pretty great. It doesn't change any of their grief. Really, it just makes it worse. Having our characters constantly challenged and failing is what I'm all about. Also, self-sacrifice. I'm in a weird boat with this game and can't decide if it looks super gorgeous or weird looking. Either way, the veins on Hulk's neck has some great attention to detail. It's not an Avengers story unless they all start beating each other up.
I just want to talk to my dad.
Calling Yusuf Khan.
No, don't, Jarvis. I didn't mean to.
Hello?
Jarvis always aims to serve.
Scour the earth. You will not find our lab. Scour the earth. You will not find our lab. Scour the earth. You will not find the earth.
Scour the earth. The satellite.
Who said Gen Z is full of kids that have their brains fried out by social media?
So, you found a clue?
Yeah, it's the interview.
I enjoy how fast Banner and Stark get down to brass tacks. Them beating the shit out of each other is just another Tuesday.
When I was captured, and then Monica pulled up the coordinates to this satellite called Ambrosia.
Again, Kamala eating shit at the AIM facility saves Cap's life.
Good job.
Job fulfillment.
That was before I had access to Mr. Shrinky.
Mr. Shrinky? Why haven't I heard that before? They're super cute. I kind of want one. Ooh, this suit is slick. Okay, I was really hoping that they'd play Rocket Man, but using it as the mission title's good enough. And Iron Maiden's Flight of Icarus is still super fitting. I always loved jumping inside Tony's helmet in the movies, and glad we got to do it at least once in the game.
Perfect landing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Wonderful. 10 out of 10.
Holy shit, you're alive.
What? Captain America's alive? This is the greatest shock since Black Widow being pushed back indefinitely. Creating Capsicle 2.0 is the best way to keep a hunky snack fresh.
Tony? Are you hugging me?
Love.
What's the plan? Well, we find an escape pod and, escape.
You're winging this, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Honesty. Someone's gonna do the kick and get us out of the stream, right? It's not Cap unless he gets a makeshift shield at least once.
And the bad news?
We'll, most likely suffocate first.
Even more honesty from Tony.
At least it's a good view.
Cap, ever the optimist.
I don't know, last confessions?
Your jokes. I just don't get them.
I know, I read your diary.
Oh god, there's a creepy spider behind you, Monica. I really don't know why Kamala was worried about her goofy powers with Mr. Electric over here.
I will rid the Earth of superpowers. Even if it has to end with me.
Self-sacrifice. What? Even evil people can get a self-sacrifice win. For those of you complaining about Cap's riot gear, here you go. The military elements have now only been relegated to gloves and boots.
Americans, we're here where protesters have gathered in response to a nationwide threat to our freedom.
You know, I gotta hand it to our boy Phil. He stays keeping us up to date on the news.
So you do what you need to do. We're leaving at dawn.
I hope you're coming from the east, you recently resurrected white knight, compassionate paragon, you Gandalf. Cap is Gandalf. About damn time Stark made suits for everyone, and I gotta say, I don't think these guys have ever looked any doper.
Wait.
Doper?
Aren't you gonna say the thing?
I'm sticking with it.
Wait. Aren't you gonna say the thing? Avengers assemble.
Yeah, we don't really say that.
Just be cool, kid.
That's relegated to universe-ending threats, Kamala.
Thor, Tony, knock out as many of those generators as you can. We stop that signal. We stop those warships. Hulk, clear a path.
You either turn it back or you turn it to ash. Right? And Hulk. Smash. That was cringe, I'm sorry. Well, I did not expect that. Cool. Big monster! Am I right? Oh, wee, bouncing between our characters again. They're a team and everyone's got a part to play. Notice that Bruce's bruises match up with the parts that were glowing when Hulk was getting roasted. Yeah, no? I don't know why I didn't see this coming, but I didn't, and it's pretty f***ing sweet. And our Avengers get to make it right at the same location that it all went wrong.
You're alive.
Our boy Bruce being the first one to see Kamala after she wakes.
Now, let's begin.
Hey, a sequel. Or probably just DLC. But hey, more content possibly. Oh boy, Marvel's Avengers. A game that I feel, for the most part, everyone has already forgotten about. So, go me on the timing of the release of this video, right? But sadly, this game is dead at this point, which is a real shame because there's potential here. A lot of it. I don't want to harp on the things this game does wrong or could have done better because A, that's not the goal of this channel, and B, there are countless other videos going much more in depth on what went wrong that you should definitely go watch if that interests you. I'll link some in the description. This game 100% has its shortcomings, but there is stuff to enjoy here. Like all of Iron Man's gameplay. Hands down, he is the best realized character when it comes to his moveset. So much so, I would love to see an Iron Man game using this as a base. But I digress. The combat in this game is pretty good. Each of the Avengers play just differently enough that you could swap out whichever one and bring a whole new feel to the battlefield. Each one has their strengths and weaknesses. Nat does high single target damage, the Hulk is tanky and has lots of AoEs, Iron Man and Thor can take care of flyers. It's not exactly that clear cut, and our heroes aren't relegated to these roles, but playing as each one of them lends to a natural way of playing based off their moveset, and I see that as a win. And this is just more of a me thing, as I didn't pay too much attention to the marketing leading up to the game, but I expected to play as only Kamala this whole game and just interact with the Avengers. So glad that my stupid thought didn't come to fruition. I really enjoyed each Avenger a lot and loved the characterizations they've received. Yes, I've heard that Tony is just sassy Drake, but I don't mind it. I feel Crystal really did their homework with each one of these characters. Sure, they just took their main traits and played them, but with a cast this big, it works. If you recall, the first Avengers movie did that, and we all know how much of a success that was. Sadly, when you boil it down, though, this game's first priority wasn't the story. Well, I really don't have much to say about it other than it worked for me as a vehicle to experience the gameplay, with a lesson I think I learned in a Ben 10 episode. Which is fine, because I fucking love Ben 10. Good is the things you do. It's a nice theme and one we can desperately use right now in today's climate, so let me just ship this game up to the White House real quick. Anyway, the plot is simple and I actually got to understand our bad guys, which is nice. And I've got to admire MODOK a bit for being prepared to die for the cause. But other than those few things, I don't really have more to say about this game, and I think that you understand why. Dartigan put it best at the start of his Avengers video that everyone instinctively knew this game wasn't going to be what we wanted, and sadly, it's true. If this game wasn't Marvel Heroes, then it would have flopped harder than it already did. Sorry to get a bit negative towards the end here, but I'm just a little disappointed when this could have been the start of a nice new superhero franchise. MGU, anyone? In other news, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately. Full transparency, the weekly upload schedule was killing me. So I'm going to scale back the upload schedule to a minimum 1 video every 2 weeks. I know it's not as great as weekly, but I really love this channel and I don't want to burn myself out of it. I appreciate you all watching this so much and love when you leave comments. So if you watch this point in the video, please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video and feel free to suggest what games I should do next. Please like and subscribe as that helps me out a lot, and every single like and subscriber moves me closer and closer to being able to do this full time for you guys. I hope you understand, and I'll see you next time.